Hello, my name is Aki Ahim. I am the claims preacher. I'm here today to talk to you about uh, replacement cost virtual versus actual cash value. Let me say that one more time. Replacement cost versus actual cash value. See, most people who never had a free homeowner policy review or really tried to learn their homeowners insurance policy their own don't really understand this to its fullest extent. So when you have, in most policies, they are actual cash value. You have to get an endorsement for replacement costs. Now, the only way you don't have to get an endorsement for replacement cost is you see ICNLD, which means it's abbreviation for included, which means the replacement cost is included, which is very rare. You will find it from time to time, but very rare. And I want to share with you that you can see on this particular insurance policy, it says replacement cost not covered. And what that simply means is in order to be covered for replacement costs, you're going to have to get an endorsement for it, which is going to cost you a few extra dollars. But in the end, before I'm finished, you're going to understand why the few extra dollars is going to be well worth it. Sometimes you can be cheap and cheat yourself out of a lot of money. Now, let me use this as for example. I went on to Raymore Flanagan's, and I got this living room set from theirs. This is their actual living room set and its actual cost. So this is nothing I put together, no composition, none of that stuff. Their actual cost from their website. And this is a living room set, and it says at this particular point it costs $5,169.90. Now, most of these have a 20-year life expectancy. They vary, but let's say 20 years. Now, and because at this particular point of this personal property being destroyed, it's been 10 years. So now you're only going to get half of what it's worth, okay? Which is actual cash value. So now you're only going to get $2,584.95. And that's because that's actual cash value, because the life expectancy is 20 years and you had it 10 years. So now you're only going to get half. But if you had the endorsement or it's included, you would get that living room set for the $5,000 or more, whatever it costs at today's price. Because of inflation, say for instance, now it costs, because it's 10 years done past, inflation has took that up to $7,000. So that's what you would get to replace that living room set. So now you can see it would be well worth it to pay the extra money to get replacement costs. Now, if you still don't see it, let me do it this way. If you had a major fire or water damage or something that causes a lot of damage, and you got $200,000 worth of personal property. Now, according to, we're going to use what I got up here. According to this, everything has got a 20-year life expectancy. It's been 10 years. You're only going to get half. Okay? So, $200,000 minus depreciation will give you $100,000. You just lost $100,000 because you didn't want to spend a few extra dollars and get replacement costs. Now, a lot of times you don't see these things, you don't find these things, don't know how to assess it. When all you have to do is get somebody who is a professional, who is licensed to do this, give you a free homeowner's policy review. To sit down with you, go over your homeowner's policy review, explain to you what's good about it, what's not good about it, what you need to correct now before you have need of it, so that when it does happen, you are covered. Now, it costs you absolutely nothing. All you have to do is make an appointment. And nowadays, because of the COVID-19, a lot of this can be done virtually through Zoom. So you don't even have to have anybody in your home. And the average policy coverage review, if done by a professional, takes 20, 25 minutes. Now, 20, 25 minutes that could save you $100,000, I think will be well worth it, don't you? Now, or even if it saved you 25,000, like I showed you a few weeks ago with the double jeopardy, where extra $25,000 got tacked on. You could save that $25,000. Now, I don't know about you. All this money you could lose because you don't want to sit down and spend 25 minutes going over your policy that costs you absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't know about you. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because all you got to do is tell me something like that. I'm calling you up, texting you, emailing, whatever I got to do. Sit down with me, go over this so I can save myself for falling into the quagmires, pitfalls that's been set before me. There are policy gaps in your policy that you know absolutely nothing about, that you need somebody that can come in that's been licensed to do this, to help you through this at no out of pocket cost to you. Free. You know, I can see if you were being charged for it, you might not want to be done. But since it costs you absolutely nothing, why not take a few minutes out of your life to save yourself $25, $50, $100,000? Could be even more. You don't. There are so many things that you might not be aware of that you could be. And you know, one thing I love about, and I'm going to end with this, I love about doing free home policy reviews is when people always say the same thing. I didn't know that. And that makes my job worthwhile. I'm here to help you. I'm going to leave you with, how can I help you? Feel free to go to my description, click on the link tree, drop down, pick out what you need help in, click on it, and I'll get it, and I'll be glad to help you. That's what I do for a living. I help people. I solve their problems. So give me a call, give me a text, send me an email. Looking forward to hearing from you.